Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Jets coming in at 1-6, going up against the Falcons, who come in at 4-2.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. Darren Sproles. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Sproles, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. In motion left goes a tight end. They run. Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
In motion, Anunwa. They'll begin the drive with Sproles. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And the wideout in motion. Here's McCown. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Deion Jones not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, McCown. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. From midfield, here's McCown. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's McCown. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
On 3rd and long, it's McCown. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
This is taken around the 12. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 30, 10, touchdown Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 79 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing on first is McCown. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's brought down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Sproles. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch it now, Marty. Detroit. Now let's go. Leopard.
Shotgun here from McCown. Complete out right to Kurz. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing. No, check.
They'll run it with Sproles. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Darren Sproles with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And his kick is right through. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Slot man moves right. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson. in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Here's a handoff to Sproles to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. And once again, they go with Sproles. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. McCown to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he finds Barnage. He's got it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to... man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come later tonight. It's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use it well.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
A like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
It's taken to the 26. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. On 1st and 10, here's McCown. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And the lead is up to 14. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, Freeman. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. A strong running. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And now out come the Jets. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
This is Bilal Powell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now McCown. And this is caught by Curse. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now McCown. He's going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Meanwhile, down in Philly, and the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Halfback sent in motion. Back to the air on second down. McCown checks it underneath to Langford. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a third down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. The Jets on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. From the right hash, this from 48. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal. Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. On second down, here's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Ryan. And that's caught inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Ryan on 1st down. Steps away to his left, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
McCown. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. That'll be taken in the end zone. Uses the spin. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd down following the run. Play action. Ryan. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. Hard throw, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 23. 34 yards yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Barnage. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. McCown throwing on 2nd. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So out come the Falcons now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And hang on here, Freeman shaken up. Remaining on the ground after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 3rd down, Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon 1st down. Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of work to do between now and then. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Ryan getting it out left side to Sanu. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Ryan will throw again. Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Ryan on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. He's at the 50. 30. That's some strong running. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
On second down, here's McCown. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
McCown looking to throw, and this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now come the Jets. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Leopard! Leopard! Back 99! Detroit! No, Jack, Patriot! Back 99, Philly! Here we go!
They keep it on the ground with Langford. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
That's complete over the middle to Anderson. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Play action, McCown. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. It's Langford. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, Marcus May. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Jeremy Langford, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
McCown to throw on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. He was trying for his running back, Bilal Powell. 3rd down here. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Jets on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's McCown. A swing pass caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jeremy Langford, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Throwing again, Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
And the Jets have got it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Detroit!
10th carry now for Jeremy Langford. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Hauled in by Anderson left side. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. McCown now on first down. Looking for the end. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Ryan to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper. Now Ryan on first down. Trying to improvise. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it with Coleman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 9 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Delvin Breaux with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's got it up and through. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And it was the Bucs coming away victorious there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Fielded about a yard deep. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they'll indeed take a knee. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. The Jets, as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.